Welcome back to Outside the Glass podcast. I'm Joel. This is Tyler. So, to start this episode, we're going to do it a little different. As we get into the playoffs here, we're going to take a little moment of silence for our fallen teams that have been eliminated. So, join us if you will.
And we're back.
So, Avs, to nobody's surprise, are top of the league. President's Trophy winners, it's solidified. We've got the teams that are now eliminated, and then we got some teams that are solidified in their place. Looking at the Avs, tremendous season.
Yeah.
Like a real juggernaut in the Western Division, and really led the league the whole way through.
I think since like November 6th or something, they've been top of the league. I think they weren't the entire league because, like, you know, game one is you're going to have 16 winners and then so on and so forth. But I think since like November 1st or November 6th,
They've pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
And they've stayed on top. I mean, in it, you have teams like the Canes and Buffalo, teams that have
Well, Buffalo started
went on a tear late.
yeah,
and
they
so
started
kinda,
slow.
Right.
But I think they're second in the league in scoring. Maybe the Canes are, but they're like way up there in scoring. They have 280 goals for. The Canes have 292. Yeah, no, the Sabres.
Well,
hell of a season.
Yeah, and my point is that the Avs have cooled down a little bit
Yeah.
towards the end of the season, but it hasn't hurt them.
No,
They're gearing back up. They've been resting a few guys. Makar. I wonder if Makar's got a little, banged up.
he got hurt in.
Oh, did he actually get hurt?
He got hurt in the Stars game. He got checked into the boards, and he kind of just hit
something
funny.
day to day.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think they held him out for as long as they had, just because they can.
They played the Blues twice. They're like, whatever.
But the Blues won that first game.
They didn't have Makar or Nichushkin, and turns out Nichushkin is just like a blues
killer
every single time we play
Yeah.
the Avs. It seems to be that way.
Yeah, Nichushkin goes through heaters, I feel like, more than anybody on the team. He'll go through hot flashes, and then he'll kind of cool down.
The Blues played him pretty good, considering, half our team is 23 years old or younger.
Yeah, and playing a player like that is really tough. He's kind of the like welcome to the league kind of player.
Yeah,
where he's fast and he hits really hard.
You have young defensemen defending, people like McKinnon.
Yeah,
because McKinnon was still playing. They held him pretty well, but Nichushkin always gets like 1 or 2 goals. So
yeah.
But with that being said, Avs are looking now at their opponent, which seems to be the LA Kings.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking this last week about President's Trophy winners, the curse of, being the President's Trophy winner, and you took it upon yourself to actually dive into the last, how many years?
39
throughout the league.
Yeah,
and
when the President's Trophy was brought into the league, which would have been 85, 86.
Right.
So that'd be the last 39 years, and it's
give us a good rundown on your opinion. You've ran the numbers for the last several decades since the inception of the President's Trophy. And what is your takeaway on, is there a curse? Are the Avs going to be worried about the curse going into this, or is it going to be business as usual?
Well, I don't think teams ever really, like, I feel like they're professional athletes. It's
Some are superstitious, though.
Yeah, it's true.
You know?
That's true. Like, don't touch it. Like that's a big one. Don't touch the President's Trophy.
Oh, I'm like, don't touch what? Don't even look at it.
Anyway,
Moving on.
going. Okay, so I broke it down into percentages. So you have the top 25% of the teams that make the playoffs because there's 16 teams, so it's easy to break it down into quarters, you know. So 4 teams are in the top 25. 4 teams are in the second 25%, and so on and so forth. So to start, just because you win the President's Trophy doesn't mean that there aren't 3 other teams that are fairly close to you in the standings. So teams that are in that top 25th percentile are 58% more likely to win the Stanley Cup. Teams in the second percentile, so 26 to 50%, are 28% likely to win the Stanley Cup. And then 51 to 75 percentile, 12% chance to win the Stanley Cup. Not a single, I thought this was actually really fascinating. Not a single team that is in the bottom 4 teams that make the playoffs have ever won the Stanley Cup.
Really?
Yeah, I thought that was very interesting.
So the teams that just squeak by and barely get in, really they don't win.
They've never won.
They don't win the cup.
Yeah. The lowest standing team to ever win the cup was the Kings. I thought I had that added in my notes. It would have been, I think, 08.
I wonder what the Blues rose to in 2019 when they were at the
were
bottom.
Just outside of the bottom 4 teams.
So they
were
it.
like the 5th worst stand. They had the 5th worst standing.
So their odds really were really low.
Yeah, it really was.
To win the cup.
I want to say, let me see, 2018-19, they were in the 3rd percentile. So they were in the 51st to 75th percentile. But anyway, so it has only happened 8 times where the President's Trophy winner won the cup.
Okay.
So that's about 20%. That's 8 out of 39. So that's a little higher than 20%. They are 28% likely to make the finals. They are 46% likely to make the conference finals. And then they are 80% likely to make the second round. They have the same odds to be bounced in the first round as they are to win the cup. So 20%. After that, I don't know. I just think you can't harp that the Stanley Cup is the hardest trophy to win and then claim that it's any easier for the number 1 team to win the cup. I just think it's hard. Yeah. I just think it's hard to win the cup.
It is. And it just goes to show that the playoffs are completely different than regular season. Because if you're the President's Trophy winner, you've shown that on average you beat just about all the teams in the league more than anybody else.
Yeah.
So you would assume they would have some advantage if they display that advantage through the whole regular season. That being said, you get in the playoff series and you're playing the same team.
Yeah.
You make adjustments.
Yeah, exactly.
There's injuries. There's the question of depth. There's the will aspect to go several rounds, and the physicality is amped up considerably.
Yeah.
So some teams do okay in regular season, and then they're built for the playoffs.
Yeah. And another thing I was noticing whenever I was running through this, it was so frequent that the Stanley Cup champ or the Stanley Cup runner-up was the team that knocked out the President's Trophy winner. And
interesting.
Yeah, I just think that's
20% is actually decent.
It's not terrible.
That's pretty good.
I mean, you'd bet on it. 20%. Those are pretty good odds. I don't know. You can get quite a bit of money,
but like you said,
I don't know.
There's so many good teams, not just a President's Trophy winner.
Yeah.
You got the Canes. You have Buffalo.
Mm-hmm.
You've got the Lightning. You've got several good teams.
I mean, out of the 39 seasons, 23 of those seasons were won by a top 4 team.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, like, they're all
I
good.
would argue, and I would be curious to see what the Avs' actual odds are, but they're pretty dominant.
Yeah, it's all
I would
situational.
imagine
I mean,
their
but
odds are higher on paper than 20%.
but the Bruins, I mean, they were incredibly dominant that season. They broke the record for the most points in a season, and they lost first round.
When they had Montgomery.
Yeah, but they
Yeah.
lost to Florida.
Yeah. They were very good when they played the Blues.
Yeah.
They had Tuukka Rask. They had like a 940 save percentage that year.
That's another thing about it. So like the Capitals, they won the President's Trophy twice, in a row in 15-16 and 16-17, but then they lost to the Penguins both of those seasons, and the Penguins went on to win the Cup both those years. So it's like the Capitals just happened to be the best team in the league, but then like that was just like peak Sidney Crosby
Yeah.
and Malkin and like
Right.
all those great players. So it's just like they were just slightly better, even though the
And
Capitals won the President's
Just
Trophy.
like style wise,
Yeah.
you might be the best team like in the league, but when we play Vegas, their style just
Yeah.
does really well against us.
Yeah.
And so if we go against them, if we find ourselves playing them, we might get knocked out.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just kind of how it goes. And that's the beauty of hockey. There's so much parity. You know, if you get into the playoffs, now what your stats are saying is if you're in the very bottom percentile, you're probably not going to win.
Yeah.
But if you're above that threshold, you have a shot.
Yeah. I mean, and I didn't go back and look even farther than that, but like we were talking about before the episode, a lot of these President's Trophy winners who won the Cup were before the salary cap era.
Right.
So
If you redid it after that, the stats might be less.
yeah.
It might be less. So maybe
Yeah.
that's where some of that's coming from.
One more thing that I did notice whenever I was looking at this, there are a lot of seasons where the President's Trophy winner, it was a lot tighter towards the end. So like, for example, there was a season that the Avs won the President's Trophy. I think that was during
22.
the COVID year that was
Oh,
shortened. And the Knights tied them. So they had the same amount of points. The Avs just had a tiebreaker to get the President's Trophy. And then the
Right.
Knights beat them round 2 in the playoffs. And I think that was the shortened year, like after the bubble year.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the season that it was. So it's like, yes, the Avs won the President's Trophy, but the Knights had the same amount of points.
Yeah.
So like you have to take a lot of the seasons in with a grain of salt that maybe there were other things at play too. But no, I think
How much have you looked at LA? Because it for a little bit it looked like you guys were going to play the Preds, but
yeah.
now it's looking like LA. How do you think Colorado stacks up? They stack up well against any team, but against LA, what do you see as some threats? What are you anticipating game-wise? How far do you think this thing goes? Do you think it's a sweep, easy onto the second round facing Dallas or Minnesota, or do you think it's going to be like a 6 game?
I'd say
You
6.
don't have to be polite.
I'd say 6 games is a little generous. I just don't think so. LA has no scoring.
You think they're just going to stomp them?
Yeah. LA has no
there
scoring.
We go.
So LA can mix it up a little bit defensively.
Mhm.
I think LA is a good defensive matchup for the Avs, but they just can't finish. Like we talked about it last week, how I had mentioned that if they were going to make it into the playoffs, they'd have to go in backwards blindfolded because their point differential is -21.
Mm-hmm.
They have lost 19 games in overtime.
Yeah.
They a couple days ago, I think they have 20 wins now, but I think they have 20 regulation wins all season long.
What is it?
They have 34 wins total, but a lot of those were overtime.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I want to
Gotcha.
say they had 19 regulation wins, I think just like a game or two ago.
Right.
And you look at a majority of the teams that are already eliminated, they have that or more regulation
So
wins.
you're saying LA, the way they play, let's keep it close.
Mm-hmm.
Let's keep it low scoring.
Yeah.
And then we're going to try to be opportunistic
Yeah.
and get a goal.
Yeah.
Maybe take it to overtime, win in overtime. And
But they can't finish.
but and then what's tough is you can only hold Colorado. You can't shut them out every game.
No.
And if you're not scoring, that might be a problem.
Yeah, that's why 6 is generous. I don't think it goes past 5. And it might be a sweep. Like if they can't figure out how to stop Colorado, like
I want to disagree with you here, but I think that's probably going to be a sweep.
you can't
Yeah.
you can't bank on stopping Colorado.
You know, they say first round is always the best round, and I usually agree.
Mhm.
But round 2, it's either going to be Colorado
And-
versus Dallas or Minnesota. And round 2 is going to be really good.
Yeah, but you have to look. Okay, so what Colorado did whenever they made the cup run, they swept the Predators. Then they faced the Blues and they took it to 6, and then they swept Edmonton, and then they went 6 against the Lightning. Like Colorado just freaking out willed every team that they went against. Like, yes, the Blues went to 6, but they didn't face a single game 7.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well,
And if they can just brush through the Kings, Minnesota and Dallas is going 7.
you're going to be facing a tired
Beat
Minnesota
up.
or Dallas team.
And can Dallas do this again?
And that might be part of the, when the Blues won in 19,
Mm-hmm.
each one of their series went 6 or 7.
But they also,
and in the final went to 7.
yeah.
So, I mean, but I don't know if that's usual.
But you have to also think about the fact that St. Louis was playing playoff hockey since like the trade deadline that season. They were willing themselves into the playoffs from halfway through the season.
Yeah.
So they just had that.
The Blues have got to, and maybe to go off track just for a second, a little sidebar. They have not been a team that their record has been over 500 in November in the last 4 years.
Yeah.
So there's this whole romantic thing about 2019.
Yeah.
We came back in the second half of the year. We ended up scorching right into the playoffs, and we never looked back.
Yeah.
That storyline has damaged them since that point
Yeah.
because they have not played good in the first half of any season, the majority of the season since that run, and it's costed them many shots at the
Yeah.
cup again.
Yeah.
And just like this year, they decided to turn it back on. Too late. Anyway,
I don't know what it is about hockey, but whenever you have player changes, coaching changes, GM
it
changes,
stirs something up.
what happens to
don't know.
teams?
I don't know.
It's so weird. It's like this.
It was actually really good having Shin go. It's
Yeah.
crazy as that sounds.
Other players wanted to pick it up. Like, I don't know who the next captain for the Blues is going to be, but it's like, could it be
Neighbors.
Neighbors? Yeah, could it be Neighbors? Like, maybe.
It very well could be. I think.
Which is
Yeah.
kind of weird to think because like I think the like bright choice, like the bright
The
fluffy
obvious
choice would be
is
Thomas. Yeah.
Thomas. He's our best player.
But I don't think
He's our
I don't
best
know.
player,
I mean,
and-
one, does he even want it?
Yeah.
You don't know. Like he might not even
I
want
think he
it.
does.
That'd be
Because
interesting.
Look at his numbers since Shin went,
Yeah.
and since they tried to trade him. Look at his numbers.
But maybe he's
It's
playing.
insane.
Maybe he's
Him-
playing for Neighbors though too.
I heard
Because
an insane stat when they put him after Shin trade, Thomas, Holloway, and Snuggerud. They put them three together, and just until a game or two ago, they completely shut out the opposing lines. It was like
Yeah.
17, 18 goals to nothing
yeah,
since that point.
that top line is
And it's-
wicked,
and on paper, it's been one of the best lines in the league. Period.
and it has two. Snuggerud's a rookie. Neighbors isn't a rookie, is he?
So it's Snuggerud, Holloway.
Holloway. That's
Yeah.
right. That's right. And is
Holloway
Holloway
is not quite a rookie, but he's very young. He's
Okay.
he's one of the players that we got Broberg and off of those offer sheets.
okay. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Now the Oilers are kicking themselves.
the Blues have been fleecing people.
Yeah.
We'll
That's
talk
true.
about the
Yeah, yeah.
Detroit thing later, but when we get back to
Okay.
the playoff run here, so let's look at
Do we want to talk about who still has a shot to make it in?
there's only a few teams. Yeah, why don't you
Okay.
get us into
So
that?
for the East, there's only one team, or there's two teams. It's either going to be the Flyers or the Blue Jackets, and the Flyers have a chance to wrap it up tomorrow night. If they win, they're in.
It's
Yeah,
done.
and that'll be the third spot in the Metro, and then both wild cards are already locked up there. So
Yeah.
we almost have the East locked up, which is so weird because that's the conference that I feel like had the most
Movement.
like teams going up,
the
teams going
thing
down.
it does, but you've got both wild cards locked up, so
Yeah.
they can't. It's only for that third spot in the
Yeah,
metro that can actually
yeah.
move.
The Pacific is just so like I don't know. It's a good division.
Yeah,
Like we'll talk about this in a minute, but the wild card 2 in the West could either be the Preds, the Jets, the Ducks, the Kings, or the Sharks. So they're still
are the Sharks still in it?
technically, yeah, they're not
Really?
Okay, so they're not mathematically eliminated, but they're probably out.
Okay,
I should say I should preface it by that. Like the Sharks and the Jets are
because some of these teams, like it's probably like we'd have to win, and the other
they'd
teams
have to win, and
lose.
every other team would have to lose out. So yeah, okay, so they're not
They're
mathematically
pretty well out,
I
but-
should have probably opened up with that, but the Preds, the Ducks, and the Kings are
And then the Kings are how far ahead?
the King actually. So I'm getting a little off here too. The Kings the Ducks are more than likely in. They're just trying to lock up that third spot.
Okay.
Yes. So
And then the Kings are trying to take the last wild
the
card.
Kings are trying to take the last wild card.
Okay.
Technically, the Kings could take the third spot in the Pacific. That could flip,
And then that might free up a wild card.
and then that might free
Well,
up.
then the Ducks would probably take that wild card.
Yeah, because the Ducks are at 89 points.
Right.
The Kings are at 87.
One of them will take third. One of
Yes.
them probably will take the wild
Yeah.
card. So
So
they might flip.
the Sharks are more than likely out. The Jets are more than likely out. So it's between the Preds and the Kings and the Ducks for that second wild card, and it's between the Kings and the Ducks for the third spot in the Pacific.
Gotcha.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, that got a little.
It's-
I had
it's-
it written down weird, and then it got messed up.
No, you're good.
So that's getting close to being wrapped up, and this time next week, we're going to be talking playoffs. Game 1. We're going to be talking
I'm
about
still
how they-
excited, even though the Blues aren't in it.
Yeah.
I'm still pumped.
Who are you going for? Who do you want to win? Because I know your Eastern Conference team's the Canes, but is that the team that you truly want to see win it?
The two I really would like to see, Canes and Buffalo.
Yeah,
I'd love to see Buffalo.
So you're going
make a
east.
run.
probably all the way.
Yeah. I don't want Dallas to win. I don't want the Avs
You
to
do
win. I
want
don't
the
want
Avs to
Vegas to
win.
win.
Avs,
Utah,
that's
I don't
the
really
choice.
care about.
Oh, you wouldn't want to see Utah win? That'd be kind of cool though. Did you see what is it? What was it? Oh, did you see the Zamboni?
Do they have it like a mammoth? I know it.
What is it called? What is it called?
The Mamboni.
I don't think that's right.
It's
It's
I have
the
no idea.
Zamoth.
The Zamoth.
The Zamoth.
The Mamboni is
It's
kind of cool too.
Pretty freaking cool.
Damn.
It's actually pretty cool. I think they're undefeated since they unveiled it.
That's what's.
They did the same thing
That's
whenever
what's doing
they brought out the mascot. Whenever they announced the mascot, they went like undefeated for I think they went on like a 10-game winning streak or something. I don't remember what it is.
Oh my god.
Elliot Freeman and Kyle Bukauskas on 32 Thoughts were talking about what are they going to unveil if they go down in a series.
Just right. Come up with something.
Come up with something.
A
to
new cereal or who knows.
Yeah.
Well, Mammoth Bites.
Mammoth Bites.
Yeah.
Okay. So, final question to close out the playoffs: who wins it? Who do you want to win it? Who wins it?
the cup? My prediction is Canes are gonna win.
Oh.
Mark that down.
Yeah.
Mark that down.
Now what?
The Canes.
Now say what about you?
What?
Say who do you think wins it?
Oh, ask you now.
Yes.
Who do you think wins it?
I'm glad you asked. Canadians.
You think the Canadians win?
I think Montreal wins it.
How the hell are you going to go against... You just had this whole spiel about the President's Trophy winners aren't cursed. We have the best team. We're going to stomp L.A. We're going to be going against a beaten-up Dallas or Minnesota team. We've never looked better. We've got our captain back. We've got Kadri in. We've got him in case we need... If we run into a hot goaltender, whatever we need. But Montreal's going to win.
Do I want the Avs to win? Yes.
You don't think they're going to win?
Do I think they can win? Yes.
You are not picking the Avs to win. Are you just trying some sort of like reverse voodoo shit?
Maybe.
So that you don't want to curse yourself or jinx yourself?
Or I'm giving myself two possibilities so my
heart doesn't get broken.
yeah. So like if the Avs lose, at least I can bank on the Canadians winning. If they win, I'm happy.
So, okay. So if the Canes go ahead and go on to the finals, conference finals, beat Montreal.
When would they need to beat Montreal? When would they match up?
And then Avs come into the Stanley Cup finals and go against the Canes, and then the Canes beat... My team has the opportunity to beat both of your teams.
Oh yeah, they would have to. They would meet in the finals, huh? The conference finals. Interesting. Oh, my team has a chance to beat both of my teams.
Hell yeah. That could work.
Yeah.
That could work. That would be a fun... you'd have to admit, as far as like a Stanley Cup final goes, Canes versus Avalanche.
Mm-hmm. I think
that would be...
Montreal would be really fun against Colorado too because of the history.
You think it'd be fun because they would stomp Montreal.
I don't think they would.
Yeah, they would. They've played them in the regular season and stomped
and
them.
I think
How'd they do against the Canes?
Oh man, I gotta actually...
One moment, please. Because I remember they beat Montreal like 8-1 or something ridiculous.
They did, but then Montreal came back and stomped the Avs.
Okay.
7-3.
Okay.
Yeah, about them. Let me see.
Suzuki with a hat trick or what?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Literally.
There we go.
Yeah. Oh no, he had 3 points.
Well,
He had 2 goals and an assist.
okay.
I thought he had a hat trick. No, yeah, they came back and stomped the Avs.
Okay, that might be fun.
Landeskog was hurt.
Uh-oh.
But
Not this time.
No, I think the Canadians would match up well against the Avs. They're both really good scoring teams. Capitals beat the Penguins.
It's honestly a little bit of a relief emotionally not having a team in the playoffs. Because I can root for the Canes and I can be invested, but I'm not going to be like totally heartbroken if they get,
hockey playoffs is tough, man. It like there's a part of you that actually dreads it because of the anxiety that goes into every game. It's so much more anxiety, so much more anxiety driven than football. Like, and I used to get into football, but
if we had the spare money, it'd be fun to go out to
another game,
and just like maybe like Avs versus whoever,
mm-hmm.
Because last time we went, it was a little tense.
Yeah.
But anyway, okay, Montreal. I got Canes. Moving on. How about we take a short break?
Yeah,
and then we'll finish up here.
Cool. Sounds good.
Now, let's talk about the bottom.
So we kind of opened with the bottom.
Started from the bottom, now we're here.
We had our moment of silence, and now let's actually talk about them.
We did. It's coming full circle, and what has happened with Detroit? What has happened with Toronto? Vancouver, we know what happened there.
Yeah, I mean, Vancouver's been kind of working towards this moment.
They're trying to tank
for a little while.
They got rid of their generational talent to try to tank to get another generational talent.
Did Vancouver change any of their management? I don't remember if they did.
They thought, you know what?
I'll edit it in.
Let's just right.
Yeah, I'll edit that. Yeah, I'll edit it in after.
But let's get rid of Hughes. And we'll just see how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, and we pulled up the old simulator to see if they'll.
One out of 4 times they got the first.
We simulated who would win the first overall, and one went to the Panthers, one went to Chicago. So it seems like the bias. NHL has even leached into
the fake simulator
and is still giving the Panthers and Chicago a hand,
like the big money markets.
Yeah. So, and then on the 4th try, Vancouver did get the first overall, but it is weird. They might get McKenna. They just traded Hughes, so I don't know. It seems weird to me. What do you think is the plan in Vancouver right now? What are they thinking?
So whenever you set up rebuilds for teams, you're usually saying 3-year, 5-year rebuild. Vancouver is looking like a 10-year rebuild. They have Pettersson. They have 8 Petterssons on their team. But
8 Petterssons and 40 points.
What is their points?
They've got 50 something, I think.
I'm in the wrong conference.
There's actually an algorithm. If you take the
48,
if you take the Avs total and then you divide it
in half
by 3, and then you add 7 for the amount of Petterssons that they have, then you get their total. So it's all adding up.
They're 54 points.
But I'm still concerned.
Yeah. I mean, they clearly know what they're doing.
They do. And so
tanking for a possibility, for a chance.
The Panthers to probably get the overall pick.
Yeah. Tanking for a possibility of the first.
There you go. And then maybe they get McKenna. Maybe he starts playing pretty good, and then maybe they miss the playoffs and let's trade him off and let's see about the next first overall.
Yeah, they might get another first out of McKenna.
They might. So it's a bold strategy.
Yeah.
We'll see how it pays off for them.
They just
The
continuously.
tank for the first overall, and then they trade that. And then somehow Vegas has like 10 first
10
overall picks.
10 players that were first overall
Yeah.
picks from the Canucks.
10 championships.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
It's like the Knights' success runs through Vancouver.
right.
It's like the player
It's like
producing engine.
U.S. and Israel. We'll edit that out.
I don't think I can.
Oh, shit.
I'll give it my best shot. I'm gonna edit right after it just to keep that in.
There we go.
Anywho, so do we want to jump to the other? Are you still on Vancouver?
I'm off of Vancouver.
Okay, who are we on?
I'm on Detroit.
Okay,
I'm on their ass right now.
it's an interesting place to be.
I'm right on their ass. So, it's working out really nice. Detroit trades to get Falk, which we were going to trade anyway. And it turns out they're not making the playoffs.
Detroit has 90, almost 40 points more than Vancouver.
It is kind of sad that they're not making the playoffs.
They were like on the way to be locked in
Yeah.
for like 60% of the season.
So they've got what you said, 91 points.
Yeah.
So look at the West.
3-6-1 in their last
Would they
10.
be in a wild card in the West?
Yeah.
They would.
Oh yeah, because
It's
the
what, 86 points for a wild card?
87
87?
87 is the Kings right now. Yeah.
So it is kind of unfortunate for Detroit. They
Well, when you have
dropped several games, but
when you have half of the conference throwing pillows at each other,
just a big pillow fight over there.
you can't
According
expect
to
too much.
McDavid.
The Knights have 91 points. They have the same amount of points as Detroit.
Yeah. That
That's
stings.
rough. And I want to say Detroit has played the same. What am I doing? The same number of games too. So there's not even like a game in hand or anything. I think they're both at 80. Yeah. Poor Detroit. And they don't even get their number one pick.
They're not getting their pick.
That's going to. I wonder.
Wonder who's getting that. Scooping that up.
It's the Blues.
It's the Blues.
One of their three.
How's the Islanders doing?
They're doing okay. I think they're still in the hunt. 91 points. But they have a shot for the... Wait. Oh, because both wild cards are already... That's right, because both wild cards are taken up. We talked about this earlier. They still have a shot for the third spot in the Metro, though. I think. Yeah, they can finish with 91, but the Flyers have to lose out. So they're not mathematically out, but they're probably out.
So we traded Shen to the Islanders.
And got a first.
And we got a first. And they might not make the playoffs. And then we traded Falk to Detroit.
And they might. And they're not making the playoffs.
And the Blues went on a winning streak.
Almost made the playoffs.
Almost made the playoffs.
I mean, you can argue that the Red Wings and the Islanders both almost made the playoffs too, but
That's true.
And
they have more points.
and
than
the
Blues.
Islanders fired their coach. They fired Waugh,
Mhm.
like with 4 games left, and brought in Berube. Or not freaking
Ruben.
No.
Oh my god.
No, DeBoer.
That is bold.
DeBoer, similar coach.
I've heard that Toronto is wanting to get Doug Armstrong from the Blues because
Interesting.
Doug's leaving the Blues, and they just
they
just fired their GM.
Yeah, but they want to bring him in for like hockey ops, not necessarily GM.
They don't want him to be the GM.
They're thinking a higher position for Armstrong,
Really?
a
They want him.
probably. I mean,
He's the best. I mean, he's probably the best GM
Yeah.
out there right now. That's
I mean-
available, but he's not available. I think he's still under contract.
yeah. So
with
they'd
the
have to buy out
Blues.
the contract.
And then I don't know how that works.
I don't think it's for GM though. I think it's for some executive role, which I think is what the only thing that Armstrong would even be willing to take.
Because I thought he was stepping away because he just didn't want to be a GM.
Yeah,
But maybe he just wanted to step away from the Blues. I'm not.
I don't.
Not entirely
I don't
sure.
think he wants to be GM. I think it's for something higher than that because the Maple Leafs are kind of set up weird. They don't have like one single role. Like they don't just have a GM. They have like a group
Yeah.
of
I mean, it's just
people in
been
a position.
catastrophic over there
yeah.
with the GM they had. So I would imagine they'd, even if he's
Mm-hmm.
the head of
Yeah.
hockey ops over there, he'd probably weigh in on some
Yeah.
stuff.
And I mean, talking about the Leafs real quick. I mean, we've been dogging on the Leafs. It seems like every episode, but something that I've noticed since the firing of their GM is a little bit more personality to the team. And with the GM gone, I can only imagine a new GM is going to bring in a new coach. So Berube's probably gone. I think so.
Berube's done so well with them.
I was about to agree with you.
You're like, okay, I guess he has.
I guess that's fair. No, he hasn't. I was like, no, you're lying to me right
Son
now.
of a bitch.
So you manipulate sometimes, you know.
Yeah.
Like you say
Got
something and
you.
you gotta feel like you believe
Like,
it.
okay. I'll go with it.
No, so Berube's gone, but like that kind of goes back to the Matthews thing. I don't necessarily know that Matthews is gonna go.
Mm-hmm.
And like the team kind of, so the next time they played the Ducks, they went after, remind me his name.
Oh, Gudis.
Yeah, Gudis. I mean, I am blank. I
Gudis.
blanked on that. They
Yeah.
went after him. He actually got pulled from the game because of him being targeted and like,
Nuh-uh.
yeah, they were going
They're
after
trying
him.
to kill his ass.
Yeah, so he got pulled from the game.
To just
And
protect him?
I don't know if it was. I think he did get hurt because he squared up with basically everybody. Everybody was fighting him. Everybody was trying to drop the gloves with him. So I think there was some injury, but I think it was also just to protect him
Mm-hmm.
because he was being targeted.
Wow.
And I like nothing will like take back what happened during the injury, how nobody like really stood up for him, but at least they
That's good.
came back.
Yeah.
And I don't know, when you're in that situation, you can't put your like you can't from on the, being on the outside put yourself in the situation of the players during that moment. Like maybe they didn't realize
They're
what
like-
happened.
They're kind of like Will Smith when he slapped David Spade.
David,
or not
yeah,
Chris Rock.
Chris Rock. Yeah.
David Spade. I'm like, holy shit. You slapped him too?
Why do you go after David Spade? Oh, that was funny.
Chris Rock.
Oh,
To be fair, it's easy
to get the
to
two
get them
con-
mixed up. They look similar. I see no color, all right?
This sounds so bad. This is gone.
It's gone?
No.
It's staying in.
Yes.
It's staying.
Moving on. Why were you where did that come from? I can't even put the two together. How are the Leafs standing up for Matthews comparable to Will Smith slapping
Well, the whole thing with Will
David
Smith
Spade?
was Chris Rock
Mm,
was talking
That's right.
shit on his wife.
I remember that.
And it was a touchy subject.
Mm-hmm.
So he
So
felt
he-
like he needed to make a stand.
He kind of walked up,
He
stood
kind
there.
of wanted to,
And that was a sick slap too. He was like just standing there, position.
yeah.
Chris was just like,
Because
like
here's the thing, like Will Smith, Toronto, they were tired of being little cucks on the side.
Continue.
So this was the metaphor I was giving you. They stood up. It took the whole league bashing them and then them deciding they needed to go after Gudis, but they got to it, and that's good.
Anyway, back to
Back to reality.
oop, there goes gravity. Oop. Eminem is so Midwest. Oop,
Oop.
oop, there goes gravity.
Oop.
Oop, he's so mad, but he won't give up that easy.
Oop.
Whoop.
Oh.
uh,
Okay.
so the Leafs, they're gonna fire Berube, and then I don't think,
New GM, new coach.
and then they're just gonna run it back, kind of run it back with like a new model, maybe add some pieces.
Problem is, they kind of have like a Vegas kind of syndrome where they love to trade away all their picks.
Mm-hmm.
They like
yeah,
to,
they have nothing. They have no draft
they like to
capital.
acquire the best player they can, and then they've got nothing really left to negotiate anything with the new GM coming in. So, are you looking up?
Yeah,
what
they
their picks? They have
don't
what,
have
no
a first,
right?
no first,
second.
no second.
They have,
What is this condition? Oh, the top 5 protected. So if it's top 5,
Oh.
Boston gets their
Okay.
next. So if it's a top 5 pick, then Boston receives the Maple Leafs first from next year,
from
right?
next year? Right. Okay.
Slides to 20,
So it's
27.
top 5 protected.
Yeah. Okay, so what are they in right now?
They are, I think they're 5th.
So they're 5th right now.
Last I looked.
So depending on how the lottery goes, they might get bumped out of the 5th.
Well, yeah. I mean,
And then they lose their first round
they
this
could,
year.
they could, yeah, right.
So they're really hoping.
I feel like they want to stay in. They want that top 5 pick.
Yeah, they want it this year. They need it. They need it this year.
They need it. Yeah.
But they have nothing to ensure. Man, they have a lot of weird stipulations on their picks. Like, so they have that first only if it's in. Toronto Maple Leafs acquire Brendan Carlo from the Boston Bruins. Top 5 protected. Slides to 2027. Goes to Philadelphia as part of outside the top 10.
But all things considered, they don't have a ton. They don't have a
Yeah.
ton. They
No.
might have that first pick this year. They need that, but we'll see how that plays out.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they have maybe 7 picks this draft, and there's a lot of stipulations on them too. Like,
Right.
so
They don't have much.
yeah, if 2 next year, maybe. Those are both with stipulations too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't see him getting rid of anybody. Nylander, he was talking about how if they do decide to do a full rebuild, he wants out. Like, he doesn't want to be there through a rebuild.
I mean, he's got to be getting up there in age a little
Yeah,
bit.
he's trying to chase a cup and a new contract, and
Mm-hmm. Wants more money. Wants a cup. Probably go to Vegas or who knows.
yeah.
Anything you want to add on Toronto?
No, it's kind of just beating a dead horse.
It is. Okay.
Unfortunately. Did you have any other teams that you wanted to talk about today?
No, let's hold off and see how it shakes out. See how
Yeah.
the final standings goes, and we can pick back up a little bit on it next week. And
Mhm.
when everything's solidified, all the playoff positions are set. We kind of know how things are going to stand because we're at the end of the season.
Yeah.
Playoffs are just right around the corner, and I'm excited. I'm excited to see what the Canes do. You know,
Yeah.
Um,
It's kind of
I'll watch the Avs too. I'm gonna watch all the hockey
Yeah.
I can,
Yeah.
but so it's fun. It'll be fun, even though the playoff Blues aren't in it.
Yeah. No, that the Stars Wild first round is
Oh
going to
my
be
God.
must watch.
Oh my god,
Like
gonna be
that.
so good.
That's definitely the best series week 1.
We get to watch Quinn actually play
Playoff hockey.
some playoff hockey.
Yeah.
So that'll be
Ooh.
fun.
This is gonna be interesting.
Okay.
All right. Well, next week we're gonna be talking about game 1, and yeah, tune in then.